All right, let's begin. Vrindavan ramya-sthāna dibya-cińtāmani dhām ratana mandira manohara abrita kalindini re rajhamsa keli kore tahe shobhe kanaka kamala तारामध्ये हेमपीठ अष्टदले बेष्टित अष्टदले प्रधान नायिका तारामध्ये रत्नासने बोशियाचे दुईजने श्यामा संगे सुंदरी राधिका ओ रूप लावण्य राशी आम्ही या पोळीचे खासी हास्य परिहास संभाषणे नरोत्तम दास कोय नित्य लीला सुख मोय सदाई स्फुरुक मोरा मने वृंदावन रम्यस्थान दिव्य-चिंतामणि धाम रतन मंदिर मनोहर. We are on Antya-lila, volume 2, chapter 9 and 10. We'll try to finish that today. The Deliverance of Gopīnātha Patnaik. अगण्य धन्य चैतन्य गणानां प्रेम वन्यया निन्ये धन्य जनस्वांत मरु शाश्वत अनुपताम. The innumerable glorious followers of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu brought a constant flood to a desert-like heart of the unfortunate with an inundation of ecstatic love. Jaya Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Dayamaya Jaya Jaya Nityananda Karuna Hridaya Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Jaya Dayamaya Jaya Gaura Bhakta Gana Sabara Samaya. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu lived at Nilachal with his personal devotees, always submerged in the ecstatic love of Krishna. During the day, he chanted, danced, and saw Lord Jagannath in the temple. At night, he tasted transcendental bliss in the company of Ramanand Raya. People from everywhere used to come and visit Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and receive the transcendental love of Krishna from him. People from various islands, khandas, and even the denizens of heavens, they would come dressed as ordinary people to see Mahaprabhu. They would be overwhelmed with the ecstatic love of Krishna as was displayed in Mahaprabhu. One day, people suddenly came to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and informed him that Ekadina loka asi prabhu re nivedela Gopinathera bada jana change chadaila. He said, the people came and then said, oh, the eldest son of the king Pratap Rudra, that is Badajana, he has raised Gopinath Patnaik, who is the son of Bhavananda. He has been condemned to death and has been raised on the Changa. The Changa is a device. In those days, punishments were like this. You put them on a device. Changa is a device for killing a condemned person. It consists of a raised platform on which the condemned was made to stand underneath the platform, and there were stationary upright swords. The condemned man would be pushed down on the swords, and in this way he would die. For some reason, Gopinath Patnaik, who was the son of Bhavanand Raya, the father of Ramanand Raya, was given this punishment by the prince of by the king of the eldest son of King Pratap Rudra. People said, Mahaprabhu, Bhavanand Raya's entire family are your servant. So therefore, it is quite fitting for you to please save the son of Bhavanand Raya. Gopinath Patnaik is the brother of Ramanand Raya, and he has been the treasurer for the government. Mahaprabhu said, what happened? But why is he being put there? And how can I save him? I can't do anything. They said, Gopinath Patnaik was a treasurer in the government and he was collecting money. He served up in a place called Malajatya Dandapat. He was soliciting and collecting money. Whatever money he collected, he deposited 200,000 kahanas of conch shell. He deposited many of them, but this much was remaining. He didn't deposit the money. So he has taken the tax. He has collected the money, but 200,000 kahanas were not deposited. And this has come into the notice of the government. Gopinath, and when they inquired him, the king demanded the money from Gopinath. Gopinath said, sir, I don't have the money this time. I have used it for something. So please give me some time. I will pay back gradually. Till then, I have 10 to 12 good horses. So you can buy them from me. And that way I'll be able to pay off some of the pending amount. One of the princes knew how to estimate the price of the horse. The king sent for him to come with his ministers and friends. The prince, however, looked at all the horses and he purposefully underestimated the value. When Gopinath heard that the price was less, Gopinath got angry. And that prince had a personal idiosyncrasy of turning his neck and facing the sky. He would talk like this. Looking here and there again, Gopinath Patnaik criticized the prince and he said, you have put the price so low for my horse. My horse is very good. He is not like this. Means basically teasing indirectly the prince. The prince got angry. And hearing the criticism, going before the king, he made some false allegations against Gopinath Patnaik. He said to the king, this Gopinath Patnaik is unwilling to pay the money. Instead, he's squandering the money under some pretext. If you issue an order, I can put him on the changa and thus realize the money. The king said, whatever you feel like doing with Gopinath Patnaik, do it. Somehow or the other, just realize the money. That's all I want. He didn't pay attention that the prince is going to put him on the changa. King said, whatever makes it easier for you to get the money, that's all. The prince went back. Now he wants to take the revenge because he criticized him. So the prince went back, raised Gopinath Patnaik on the platform of the changa and spread the swords below. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard all the story. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Gopinath Patnaik was in charge of collecting money and giving to the government, right? He said, yes. Then he should have given. That means where did he spend the money? So some of the people said he had some sinful habits, womanizing. He spent the money there. Mahaprabhu said then when he did the sinful activity, he has to suffer for it. He spent the money like that. Now why are you coming to me? I'm a sannyasi. I can't do anything. But Prabhu, his family has served you. This kind of, he is ready to pay the money slowly. But this is just a personal revenge that is happening. Mahaprabhu, this is not a big fault. Please save Gopinath Patnaik, Ramanand's brother. Please. Mahaprabhu got angry. He said, you want me to go to the king? You want me to go to King Pratap Rudra and tell him all this? Your opinion is that I should go to king's palace and beg and spread my clothes to beg money from him. I'm not going to beg 200,000 from the king so that Gopinath Patnaik will be saved. Everybody tried to do this. Then another person came from there. He said that Gopinath had already been set up now, Mahaprabhu. Please do. If you don't stop, something will happen. If you don't save him, it will not be right. Mahaprabhu said, okay, if you really want to save him, all of you, please go to the lotus feet of Jagannath and pray to him. And in this way, he said, everybody, he said, if Jagannath, Lord Jagannath is happy, he'll be able to free. What can I do in this? When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu replied in this way, an officer named Harichandan Patra went to the king and spoke with him. After all, he said, Gopinath Patnaik is your faithful servant. O king, do you really think it is nice that you put him on the changa and kill him for 200,000? He will pay you. But this punishment that you gave, is it right? The king said, did I give this punishment? No, I didn't. All I want him to give is money. Yes, you're right. Life cannot be taken just because money was not given. Go there and adjust everything. I only want the payment, not his life. Harichandan then returned and informed the prince, who was almost about to kill Gopinath Patnaik. He said, your father has sent this message. The king has sent this message. And he said, he was told that the king demanded the money due to him and asked what, and the prince said, my father, I know what the king said. King said, do whatever, but the money has to be realized. So the Harichandan is saying, yes, that is what he's saying. Why are you killing him for it? He was told that the king demanded the money due him and asked him what means he would adopt to pay it. Kindly take my horses. He replied, for proper horses. Gopinath Patnaik was taken down and Gopinath said, please take all my horses and whatever it is required, I'll pay it later. Whatever the balance is there, I will pay it. Then the government took all the horses for a proper price. A time was set for the payment of the balance and Gopinath Patnaik was thus released. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu now inquired from the messenger, what was Vaninath doing when he was arrested and brought there? So another news came in between, that not only Gopinath Patnaik is being punished, but Vaninath's family has also been arrested. So Vaninath is another brother. The messenger said, Vaninath was fearlessly chanting the Mahamantra and he counted the chants on the fingers of both hands. And after he finished chanting 1,000 times, he would make a mark on his body. Hearing this news, the Lord was very pleased. One can understand the mercy of the Lord upon his devotee. At that time, Kashi Mishra came to the residence of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The Lord talked to him with agitation. Kashi Mishra said, I'm not going to stay, Mahaprabhu said to Kashi Mishra, I'm done staying here. I want to go to alalnath. He said, why Prabhu, what happened? He said, all these family members of Ramanand Raya, they are creating all these problems. And everybody is coming to me, asking for favor that I should go and talk to the king to save their family. I'm a sannyasi. I'm not supposed to be doing all this. But if I stay here, these people will keep doing all these things and then I'll be dragged into it. So I want to go to alalnath. This time, Lord Jagannath saved him once from death. But what if tomorrow he again does not pay? And he owes a treasury? Who will give him protection? Kashi Mishra, if I hear about these activities of materialistic persons, my mind gets agitated. There is no need for me to stay here and get disturbed in these ways. Kashi Mishra's house, Gambhira was saying, Kashi Mishra said, please Mahaprabhu, don't do that, please. Don't do that. Don't get agitated by these affairs. If one engages in devotional service for your satisfaction, they become purified. Bhakti increases in them. For your sake, Ramanand Raya resigned from the governorship of South India and Sanatan Goswami gave up his post as minister. For your sake, Raghunath Das, who also belonged to such a rich family, he cut off all his relationship. So I know your mercy is everywhere. Please don't get angry on all these people. Gopinath Patnaik, I agree he has done some mistake, but still he's a gentleman. He does not desire any material benefit from you. He's a pure devotee who worships you for your satisfaction. He does not care about the personal happiness or distress. And I know that anybody who prays to you, O Mahaprabhu, will soon attain shelter at your lotus feet. So do not plan like this. We'll come out with some solution for this. So that conversation was over. As long as Bhagavan was staying there, King Pratap Rudra, he stayed in Purushottam, and he had one regular deity. He would come daily to the house of Kashi Mishra to massage his lotus feet. The king would also hear from him how opulently Lord Jagannath was served. When the king began pressing his lotus feet, Kashi Mishra informed him about something through hints. My dear king, Kashi Mishra said, please hear some news from me. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wants to leave Jagannath Puri and go to alalnath. The king said, why? Why does he want to do that now? How will we all live if he leaves Jagannath Puri and goes to alalnath? No, stop him. He said, yeah, I want to, but he was very disturbed by the news of Gopinath Patnaik. People disturbed him, and that's why he wanted to go. He's extremely sorry at his heart, and in anger, he chastised Gopinath Patnaik, and he said, the Gopinath Patnaik is mad after sense gratification. He's taking money from the government and not giving it back. And if he's not able to give the rest of the money, he'll be put into problem again. And then again, people will start coming to me. So I don't want him to continue this. So Kashi Mishra is hinting all of this to the King Pratap Rudra. And King Pratap Rudra likes Chaitanya Mahaprabhu so much. King Pratap Rudra does not want him to go to alalnath. He said, but yeah, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, I will leave Jagannath Puri and go to alalnath. When King Pratap Rudra heard all these details, he said, I shall give up all that is due from Gopinath Patnaik. I don't want any money from Gopinath Patnaik. Tell Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, please stay here. He doesn't have to think anything. Gopinath Patnaik will not owe anything from now. I'm going to forgive all his debt. And because and then he said, if even for a moment I could get an interview with Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I would not care for a profit of millions of Chintamani stones. So please go personally to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and keep him at Jagannath Puri with great attention. I shall excuse Gopinath Patnaik of all the debts. Kashi Mishra said, I know you will excuse him, but Lord's intention is not that. The king said, I shall absolve Gopinath Patnaik of all his debts, but don't speak of this to the Lord. Simply let him know that all the family members of Ramanand Raya, including Gopinath Patnaik, are naturally my dear friends. Ramanand Raya is worthy of my worship and respect. Therefore, I am naturally affectionate to his sons. And after offering obeisances to Kashi Mishra, the king returned to the palace and called for Gopinath and the eldest prince. The king told Gopinath Patnaik, you are excused from all the money you owe to the treasury. And the place where you were the treasurer, Malajatya Dandapat, is again given to you for collections. But do not misappropriate the money, which is the revenue of the government. In case, if you think your salary is insufficient, it will be doubled. After saying this, the king appointed him by offering him a silken wrapper for his body. Go to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he said, now go to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And after taking permission from him, go to home. I bid you farewell. Now go home. So by the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this was a very indirect lila. He didn't come in the forefront, but behind the scenes. Gopinath Patnaik was saved from getting killed. And then Gopinath Patnaik, who had lost his job, he got the job also back. And everything went on smoothly. Kashi Mishra went to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and informed him about the king's intention. Upon hearing Kashi Mishra's tactics with the king, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Kashi Mishra, what have you done? You have made me take help indirectly from the king. Kashi Mishra said, my dear Lord, the king has done this without reservation. The king had said, speak to the Lord in such a way that he will not think, for my sake, the king has forfeited 200,000 kahanas of kodis. So let the Lord feel that, no, I have not done it like that. I just tell, Ramanand Raya is my friend also. He's very dear to me. And his sons are like my sons. His family is like my family. And that's why I have appointed them as collectors in various places. Although they spend the money, eat, drink, plunder, and distribute it as they like, I do not take them very seriously. So it is not about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It is I am doing it willingly. Tell this to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Mahaprabhu, please do not feel bad. You did not ask anything from him indirectly. He has done it out of his own choice. And happily he has done it. Bhavanand Raya also came to Mahaprabhu, fell at his feet. Bhavanand Raya, along with his 5 sons, fell at the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Ramanand Raya came along with his brothers, and they all came to say thank you to Mahaprabhu. Bhavanand Raya started saying, all these family members are your eternal servants. You have saved us from this great danger. Therefore, you have purchased us for a proper price. You have now demonstrated your love for devotees, just as when you have previously saved the 5 Pandavas. Kindly bestow upon me your pure mercy, and I may also become renounced. I am no longer interested in material enjoyment. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, if you all adopt the renounce order and lose interest in dealing with pounds, shillings, and pence, who will take in charge of maintaining your large family? Whether you are involved in material activities or become completely renounced. Do not worry, Bhavanand Raya. Your 5 brothers are all my eternal servants, birth after birth. However, just obey one order from me. Do not spend any of the king's revenue. First, you should pay the revenue to the king and then spend the balance on religious and fruitive activities. Don't spend even a farthing for sinful activities, for which you will be the loser, both in this life and another life. And after saying this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu bade them for farewell. Thus, the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was spoken of in the family of Bhavanand Raya. That mercy was clearly demonstrated, although it appeared to be somewhat different. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraced all of them and bade them farewell. Then all the devotees got up and loudly chanted, and they all started chanting the holy name of Lord Hari. The intentions, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave so much to Gopinath Patnaik without directly making request of either Kashi Mishra or the king. The intentions of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are so deep that one can understand them only if one has complete faith in the service of the lotus feet of the Lord. Thus we end the 9th chapter. Now we are going to listen to the 10th chapter. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepts Prasādam for his devotees. So, lot of Prasādam description is there. Vande Shri Krishna Chaitanyam Bhakta Anugraha Kataram Yena Kenapi Santushtam Bhakta Dattena Shraddhaya. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is always pleased to accept anything given with faith and love by his devotees and is always ready to bestow mercy upon them. All glories to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all glories to Lord Nityananda Prabhu, all glories to Advaita Acharya, all glories to all the devotees of Lord Chaitanya. Varshantare sava bhakta prabhure dekite, Parmanande sava Nilachale aite. Like every year, this year also, all devotees from Bengal came to Nilachal to see him at Jagannath. Advaita Acharya came with his party from Bengal. He was followed by Acharya Ratna, Acharya Nidhi, Srivas Thakur, and other glorious devotees. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had ordered Lord Nityananda, please do not come to Jagannath Puri. You stay in Bengal and take care of the devotees there. But Nityananda Prabhu did not follow the order. He also came there. Vasudev Datta, Murari Gupta, Ganga Das, all these names we have heard previously. Akinchan, Krishnadas, Narasimhanand Brahmachari, and many others joined together to go to Jagannath Puri. The inhabitants of Kulingram, Khanda, they all came there. Shivanand Sen, as usual, took the leadership of everything and started taking care of everybody. Raghav Pandit, he came with bags full of food prepared very nicely by his sister Damayanti. These bags were called as Raghavendra Jhali. So his sister Damayanti used to love Chaitanya Mahaprabhu so much. She would make so many foods that it would last for a year. And in different bags she would put it. So Damayanti made varieties of unparalleled food just suitable for Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ate it continually for 1 year. What were the food? आम्र काशंदी, आदि काशंदी, झाल काशंदी नाम, नेम्बुवाड़ा, आम्र कोली विविध विधाना, अंशी आम खंड तैलाम्र आम सट्टा, यत्न करी गुंडा करी पुराना सुकुता. So she made pickles, condiments in the bags of Raghav Pandit, Amra Kashandi, Adi Kashan. These are very Odisha dish, very nice Kashandi is very tasty. So Amra Kashandi, Ada Kashandi, Jhala Kashandi, Nembu Ada, Amra Koli, Amshi, Amakhanda, Taila Amra, Amasatta, all these different dishes, Bengali dishes. Then she made Shukuta, and Shukuta is a bitter preparation. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu derived more happiness from eating this Shukuta than from drinking Panchamrita. Bhavagrahi Mahaprabhu Sneha Matralaya Shukuta Pata Kashandite Mahasukhapaya. He used to take this Shukuta and he used to really love it. He accepted. Through this food, he was accepting Damayanti's affection for him. And therefore, he derived great pleasure even from the dried bitter leaves of Shukuta and from Kashandi asar condiment. Manusya buddhi damayanti kare prabhura paya, guru bhojane udare kabu ama haya ayaya. Because of her natural love for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Damayanti considered the Lord as just a normal human being. Therefore, she thought that he would become sick by overeating, and therefore his belly would suffer greatly. So because of this sincere affection, she used to think, oh, he should, because if he eats so much food, he may get an upset stomach. So she would make some herbal preparations also for him. Damayanti powdered coriander and anise seeds, cooked them with sugar, and made them into sweetmeats into the shape of small balls for his stomach. Shunti khandanadu arama pittahara, pitaka bandi vastrera kutali bitara. So she made sweetmeat balls with dried ginger to remove mucus caused by too much bile. She put all these preparations separately into small cloths. She made hundreds of varieties of condiments and pickles. She also made koli shunti, koli churna, koli khanda. Koli is some berries. So, and many other preparation. She made many sweetmeats in the form of balls, laddus. Some were made of coconut, some were and then they looked very white. She made long-lasting cheese, many variety of sweetmeats with milk and cream, and many other variety preparations such as Amrit Karpura. She made flat rice from fine unboiled sally paddy and filled a large bag, made a new cloth. She made some of the flat rice into puffed rice, fried it into ghee, cooked it in sugar juice, mixed in some camphor and rolled it into balls. So we used to have this recipe, so chuda, rolled it into balls. And then she powdered fried grains of fine rice, moistened the powder with ghee, and cooked it in a solution of sugar. Then she added camphor, black pepper, cloves, cardamom, and other spices and rolled the mixture into balls, and that were all very palatable and aromatic. She took parched rice from fine paddy, fried it in ghee, cooked it in sugar solution, mixed in some camphor, and thus made a preparation called ukhada or mudiki. So many preparations that Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says. Even I cannot write down all the names because it will take lifetime. Damayanti made hundreds and thousands of varieties. Damayanti made all these preparations following the order of her brother, Raghav Pandit. Both of them had unlimited affection for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and were advanced in devotional service. Damayanti took the earth from the Ganges, dried it, powdered it, strained it through fine cloth, mixed in aromatic ingredients, and rolled it into small balls. The condiments and similar items were put into earthen pots, and everything else was put into small cloth bags. From small bags, Damayanti made bags that was twice as large. Then with great attention, she filled all the large ones with small ones. So one big bag, and in that small bags of all the condiments and everything. So one big bag of so many condiments, because it was almost a year's provision that she was sending. She wrapped each and every bag, sealed them, and the bags were carried by 3 bearers. So imagine such big bags with 3 bearers, one after another. So thus I have described all the bags of Damayanti, but it was taken by her brother Raghav Pandit, and these were called as Raghavera Jhali Raghav's bags. The superintendent for all these bags is Makardhwaja Kara, who kept them with great attention, as if it was their life. Thus all the Vaishnavas from Bengal came to Jagannath Puri. All the food was given to Govinda, who was the personal caretaker. So, and not only this Raghav Pandit's sister is sending, everybody else in the party is also bringing food. When they came to, they all came from boat. They came to Naren Sarovar. Lord Govinda performed his, they all arrived. And on the day when Lord Jagannath performs pastimes in water, Narendra Sarovar. So boarding on a boat in the water of Narendra Sarovar, Lord Govinda performed his water pastimes with all the devotees. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came there, and he also was very happy to see all this water sports of Lord Jagannath. All of them met at the lake. After all, everybody came and touched Mahaprabhu's feet. Mahaprabhu embraced them all. Everybody, when the Lila was going on, the boat Lila of Jagannath, everybody was shouting Hari Hare, and the whole atmosphere was filled with the tumultuous sound of Hari Hari. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu now entered into the water with his devotees and began his pastimes with them. There was a fun time for them getting into the water, and all the devotees from Bengal and Mahaprabhu, they also got into the water and they were all playing. So Mahaprabhu enjoyed all this Jal-lila, water sports with his devotees. After concluding the pastimes in the water, Lord Govinda returned to his residence, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to the temple, taking all the devotees with him. After the darshan, they all came back. Mahaprabhu ordered for a large quantity of Jagannathji's Prasādam so that everybody will be fed sumptuously. After talking with all devotees for some time, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked them to occupy the individual residences in which they had lived in the previous year. So it was almost set now. Everybody comes, they all know where to go and where to stay. For 4 months, everybody is going to stay in the same places. Raghav Pandit delivered all the bags to Govinda, who kept them in the corner of the dining room. Govinda thoroughly emptied the bags from the previous year and kept them in another room to fill them with the other goods. The next day, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went with his personal devotees to see Lord Jagannath, and when Lord Jagannath arose early in the morning, after seeing Lord Jagannath, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu began his all-encompassing Sankirtan. Everybody was dancing in the Sankirtan, in the Mangalarati. His normal pattern was divide the group into 7 groups, and all the 7 groups will be dancing. And there was a congregational chanting which made a tumultuous roar that filled the entire sky. Then the 7 groups began chanting and beating their drums in 7 directions. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started dancing with great ecstatic love. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu remembered a line in Odishan language and ordered Swarup Das, let my head fall at the feet of Jagannath. People all around him floated in the water of his tears. He would raise his hands and say, sing, sing, sing more, say Hari Hari, Hari Hari. And when everybody started singing more jubilantly, Lord became very ecstatic, and then he fell unconscious on the ground. Then Nityananda Prabhu came and he stopped all the music, brought him back to his senses. When the Ashtasattvic Vikari used to come into his body, it is described here, Saghana Pulaka Yena Simulera Taru Kabu Prapullita Anga Kabihaya Saru. The hairs on his body would constantly stood up. like thorns as a similar tree. So many goosebumps he would get, and it was very visible. Sometimes his body would become swollen, and sometimes very lean and thin. He bled and perspired. Pratiroma-kupehaya prashveda raktodgama jaja jaga gaga parimumuga gada vachana. When the kirtan was going on, Mahaprabhu would get into bhava, and he would be, and he would say Jagannath, Jai Jagannath. But when he's in bhava, the Jagannath word would not come clearly. It would come like jaga 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 na 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 gaga gaga pari pari mumu. And that song, he was singing the song Jaga Mohana Parimunda Yau. So Jagannath, so this song is going on. Jagannatha, Jagamohana Parimunda Yau. But Mahaprabhu is not able to sing. So he's in ecstatic zone, and he will say Jaga Jaga, Jaga Jaga, Moha, Para, Mundi, like that. He bled and perspired from every pore of his body. His voice faltered, unable to say the line properly. He uttered out only Jaga Jaja Gaga Pari Momo. His teeth shook. एक एक दंतायेना पृथक पृथक न दे आइचे ना दे दंतायेना भूमि खसी पड़े. His teeth would shake as if each was separate from others. This is Mahabhav. Indeed, it felt like the teeth would just fall to the ground. His transcendental bliss increased every moment. Therefore, even by mid-afternoon, the dancing had not ended. सबलोकेरा उठाइला आनंद सागर सबलोका पासारीला देह आत्मा घर. The ocean of transcendental bliss overflowed, and everyone present there forgot his name, his body, his mind, and home. Then Lord Nityananda found a way to end the kirtan. He gradually stopped all the chanters. There's only one group. First it was 7 groups which was doing. Now only one group was slowly doing the kirtan. And there was no tumultuous sound. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to his external senses. Nityananda Prabhu informed him of the fatigue of the chanters and dancers. And then Mahaprabhu understood everybody's fatigue now. So then the congregational chanting was stopped. After that, they went to the sea. All of them took a bath. Then they had Prasādam. And then all of them returned to their own places and took rest. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu lay down at the door of Gambhira, and Govinda came there to massage his legs. He was so tired that he just, at the door, he has lied down. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This time when Lord lay down, he occupied the entire doorway. Govinda could not enter the room, and therefore he made the following request. He said, Eka paksha hao mora deha bhitara yaite, Prabhu kahe shakti nahi anga chalaite. Govinda said, please give me some space so that I can come inside the room. Mahaprabhu said, I don't have the energy to move. Govinda made this request again and again. But Mahaprabhu said, I am not able to move my body. Govinda said, I want to massage your feet. Mahaprabhu said, do it or don't do it. It all depends on your mind. But I cannot move. And Mahaprabhu again got into his zone. Then Govinda took Mahaprabhu's wrapper, a bedsheet, and then put it on his body. And in this way, he entered the room crossing the wrapper. And then he massaged Mahaprabhu's feet as usual. He pressed the Lord's waists and back very softly, and thus all the Lord's fatigue and went away. Sukhe nidra haila prabhura govinda chapeyanga danda dui bai prabhura haila nidra bhanga. And when he was massaging, Mahaprabhu went to deep sleep because of the massage. And after this, and he slept for about 45 minutes, and then his sleep broke. Govinda dekhiye prabhu bole krudhaya aaj ke na etekshana achi savashiya. Mahaprabhu looked at Govinda and he said, why are you sitting here for so long? Did you take your meal? Why didn't you go and have your meal after I fell asleep? Govinda said, how could I have gone? You are sleeping on the doorstep, Mahaprabhu. How can I cross and go? प्रभु कहे भीतरे तभी आला के मैंने आइले के मैंने you can't go out, then how did you come inside? Taiche kena prasad laite na kaile gamene. The way you came inside, you should have gone and taken your prasad. Govinda mentally, then Govinda didn't say anything. In his mind, he said, Amara seva se niyama, aprada hauka kiva narake gamana. He said, in his mind, he's saying, Prabhu, I had to serve you, I had to massage your feet. So I somehow crossed it, but I don't want to cross it now. My work is done, so I don't want to cross to go and eat food. I would not mind committing hundreds of offenses, but I greatly fear committing even a glimpse of an offense for my own self. For you, I can commit, but for myself, I don't want. Thinking in this way, Govinda kept silent. It was Govinda's practice to take lunch when the Lord was asleep. On that day, however, seeing the Lord's weariness, Govinda continued massaging his body. There was no way to go. How could he live? When he thought of crossing over the body of Mahaprabhu, he considered it as a great offense. And these are some of the finer etiquettes of devotees. The Lord is very interested in manifesting the exalted qualities of his devotees. Therefore, he engineered this incident. Then, as usual, Gundicha Marjan happened. The cleaning, they swept the Gundicha temple. Kirtan happened. They danced. All the devotees from Bengal, every day during the Rath Yatra festival, each and every day there is something. So the Gundicha Marjan happening, then the Kirtan happening, all the Bengali people coming, sitting, eating, Prasādam, every day it is happening. Each devotee would bring certain type of Prasādam, he would give it to Govinda. And they will say, please make sure that Mahaprabhu will eat this Prasādam. Because that is how it is. People give out of love. They do not realize how many people's Prasādam will Mahaprabhu eat. Just imagine if thousands have come from Bengal and everybody is, give my Prasādam to Mahaprabhu. Please ensure that he eats. Govinda, please give it to Mahaprabhu. Ensure that he eats. And so much Prasādam was collected, and apart from Raghavendra's jhali. So Govinda one day went to Mahaprabhu. So here they've given a lot of names of all the Prasādam. Govinda went to Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu, so much Prasādam have come. And you're not even eating everything. And everybody keeps asking me. Now see the room, it is all filled with so much Prasādam. So Mahaprabhu said, so what? Give it to others. No, Mahaprabhu, everybody keeps asking whether I gave it to you or not. Some people have bought this paida, which is a coconut preparation. Some bought sweet balls, some bought cake, some bought sweet rice. The Prasādam has also different qualities, and they're all very costly. This has been given by such and such devotee, Lord. Lord would simply say, keep it in storage. How can I eat so much? Govinda kept accumulating the food, and there was quite enough. Now there was so much food, it says, Sata janera bhakshayata haila sanchayana, that at least 100 people can easily eat. All the devotees asked Govinda, have you given my food? Have you given my food? When the devotees questioned Govinda like this, he had to tell them lies. Therefore, he spoke to the Lord in disappointment. He said, Mahaprabhu, everybody else is okay. But Advaita Acharya's family, they have got some food. And they trust me so much that I'm giving you the food. And you're not eating it. And they keep asking me again and again. Every time I'm giving them some excuse. Mahaprabhu, I don't like giving excuse. Mahaprabhu said, why are you so unhappy about this? Okay, let's do one thing. Bring all the food here. Ete bali Mahaprabhu vasila bhojane namadhari dhari Govinda kare nivadane. Then Mahaprabhu sat down to it. Then Govinda started offering him preparations one after another. And as he did, so he spoke the name of the person who had given. He would say, okay, this is from Advaita Acharya, this is from his home, this is from the people from Kulingram, this is from Khandagram. Different preparations were served to Mahaprabhu today. Paida, sweet rice, cakes made with cream, amrit gutika, manda, and a pot of camphor. This was sent by Advaita Acharya. Next by Srivasa Pandit, cake, cream, amrit manda, padma chini. Then by Acharya Nidhi. Then by Acharya Ratna. then by Buddhimanta Khan, then by Vasudev Datta, Murari Gupta, everybody's gift. Everybody's gift. These are the gifts given by Shivanand Sen and all those things. Here are the preparations by Kulingram. In this way, Govinda gave everybody's name and everybody's food and to the Lord. The Lord was very satisfied, started eating everything. The hard sweets made of coconut, mukut narikel, the sweet balls, many kind of sweet drinks, and other preparations were at least a month old. But although they were old, they had not become tasteless or stale. They all stayed fresh by the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Within a very short time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ate enough for 100 people. Everything he tasted. Then he asked Govinda, anything more left? Govinda said, yes, I have only given you the people Raghavendra's jhali. That is also there. The Lord said, okay, now let them remain today, because those are going to stay for a year, right? He said, yes. So let them remain today. I will see them tomorrow. The next day, while taking his lunch in a secluded place, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu opened the bags of Raghava and inspected their contents one after another. He tasted a little of everything and they contained, and he praised everything for its flavor and aroma. All the varieties of the remaining prasadam were kept for throughout the year. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ate his lunch, Sarup Damodar Das would bring out all the prasadam throughout the year after the people are gone, and then serve it every day to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. From time to time, Advaita Acharya would invite Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for home-cooked rice and varieties of vegetables. They offered pungent preparations made with black pepper, sweet and sour preparations, ginger, salty preparations, limes, milk, yogurt, cheese, etc. Phul badi, liquid moong dal, many vegetables, all cooked as per Lord's taste. They would mix these preparations with remnants of food from Lord Jagannath. So that way, Mahaprabhu was accepting prasadam. Everybody kept inviting. Now here about the invitation Shivanand Sen extended to the Lord. His eldest son's name was Chaitanya Daas. Prabhu re milai te tan re sangi Adi-lila, milai le Prabhu ra tan ra namata puchila. Shivanand Sen invited Mahaprabhu and then he brought his son. His son's name was Chaitanya Daas. When the Lord heard his name, Chaitanya Das, he said, what kind of name is this? Why have you given him this name? It is very difficult to understand. Sena kaye janilu sei nam dharila, ete bali Mahaprabhu re ni mantrana kaila. Shivanand said, he has kept the name that has appeared to me from within. Then he invited Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for lunch. Shivanand Sen had brought very costly remnants of Lord Jagannath's food. He brought it in and offered it to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who sat down to accept the prasadam with his associates. Because of Shivananda's glory, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ate all kind of prasadam to honor his request. However, the Lord ate more than necessary, and therefore he was little dissatisfied today. The next day, Aradina Chaitanya Daas kaila nimantrana Prabhura Abhishta Bhuji Anila Vyanjana. Next day, Chaitanya Das called him. Please come to my home and have lunch. He offered yogurt, lime, ginger, soft bada, salt, etc. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very pleased. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Prabhu kahi, ei balak, amara mata jane. Oh, this kid, he knows my mind. Santushta haila ami ihara nimantrane. I am very happy with whatever he has served. And after saying this, the Lord ate the rice mixed with yogurt and offered Chaitanya Dasa the remnants of his food. Chari masa e mate nimantrana yaya kona kona Vaishnava divasa nahi paya. For 4 months, everybody was inviting him to their home. Some of them Mahaprabhu could not fulfill, but this is how the 4 months passed. Every month, Gadadhar Pandit and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya had fixed dates on which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would accept their invitations. Gopinath Acharya, Jagdanand, Kashishwara, etc. extended invitations to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and offered him cooked food at their home, whereas other devotees would pay 2 panas. Those who are not able to offer him food, they would pay 2 panas of small conch shell to purchase Jagannathji's Prasadam and then invite the Lord. Thus, I have described how Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted invitations and how he accepted and tasted the prasadam offered by his devotees. Taramate jive raghavera jali vivarana taramade parimunda nitya kathana. In the midst of the narrations are the descriptions of Raghav Pandit's bags of food and dancing in the temple of Jagannath. One who hears about the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with faith will certainly attain ecstatic love for the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu without fail. Sunite amrita samay judaya karna mana sei bhagyavana yei kare aswadana. Narrations of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Prabhu's activities are just like nectar to hear. Indeed, they satisfy both the ears and mind. One who tastes the nectar of these activities is certainly very fortunate. Sri Rupa Raghunatha Pade Yar Asa Chaitanya Charitamrita Kahi Krishnadas. Praying at the lotus feet of Sri Rupa and Raghunatha, always desiring their their mercy, I Krishnadas narrate Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita following in their footsteps. Thus ends Bhaktivedanta purports to Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Antya-lila, 10th chapter. So we come to the end. Tomorrow we will be doing 11th and 12th chapter, the passing of Haridas Thakur. It's a very beautiful chapter, very small, but very beautiful chapter. So with this, we come to an end. May all your days and night be Chaitanya May. Jai Shri Krishna, Radhe Radhe. I don't think there are any chats, nothing. All right, wonderful. So we'll see you tomorrow. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Jai
Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna.